Can y'all see me? If you can see me, go ahead and just comment that you guys can see me. That way I can get my life together.
I didn't hear nothing. I'm gonna make sure that was. Yeah, I'm turning on now, so you can hear it. You hear it now? Yeah, I think it's something with the. How about now? Too loud? Yeah. No. All right. It was just down. Yeah, it was turned down. This is about okay.
Good morning, guys.
All right, 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Uh-oh.
Let's be boring and do a commercial about cash out refinances. It's right, and our mortgage team will often have a listener say, I think I understand what a cash out refinance is, but can't that be bad for you sometimes? So let's hit on it. As with anything, it's certainly not the right move for everyone. If we don't have to, we don't want to add a bunch of years onto our loan, or increase our monthly payment too much, or pay more in the long run. But because home values have skyrocketed so far up the last few years, while rates have come so far down, we've seen many scenarios where listeners today can pull out a significant chunk of money from the new values in their home while lowering the years on the overall, while lowering their monthly payment and knowing how much they will be living. Just look at the whole picture and be honest with yourself about your situation. If you're looking for someone to show you your options, we are United Faith Mortgage.
Morning, guys.
Drive by a lid because you love him. And if you love him that much, love him enough to make sure he's buckled up and in the back seat. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The world is constantly changing, but your home for San Antonio's most trusted names in conservative talk is still the same. Listen live on Alexa with our mobile app or through TuneIn, iHeart, or Odyssey.
Stand by.
This is 9:30 a.m. The Answer. The following program is sponsored by The Sports Dive on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
It's the Sports Dive. And now, with our sports stakes
and nothing held back. It's the Sports Dive
with Carolina T.
Oh,
Okay, let's go.
Tiffany Mitchell with the Indiana Fever. Hi everyone, this is Sophia Young Malcolm, former WNBA player with the San Antonio Spurs.
What's up, guys? It's Kevin Johnson from the San Antonio Spurs. You're listening to the Sports Dive.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to another beautiful Sunday of the Sports Time. I am your lovely host, Carolina Teague. You guys can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Carolina Teague _. Today we have a really special day. Today is our 1-year anniversary, right, Shamaya?
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
It's been a really long journey to get here for us. We finally got here. It's been 1 year for the Sports Time. I'm really excited about today's today's episode because we have a lot of things to announce. First of all, we got a bunch of new sponsors that I got to show love to. If you guys are looking at my live stream, I'm sure you guys see my next generation H2O pink alkaline jug. It's going to be a lot of drinking water today out of that jug. Also, we are streaming live from the Clipper Knowledge Hair Studios. If you guys are looking for a haircut, make sure to visit Clipper Knowledge, 8809 Grissom Road. It's back to school for the kids. Make sure you guys take your kids to go get lined up. Also, Chatty, our daddy, Chadwick Spencer, Strelchuk Life Insurance Agent. If you guys are looking for the career of your dreams, make sure you reach out to Chatty and he will get you in the career of your dreams. And of course, Zero, our favorite rapper. We're going to be announcing our new sponsors in the next segment. I can't wait. I'm really, really excited. Shout out to everybody on the live stream. Good morning, Santiago. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Dante. Good morning, Andrew. We have also a great guest coming on today. Derrick White from the San Antonio Spurs is coming on our station for the first time. I don't think Derrick White's been on our station before, right? Shamaya, I don't think so. This is brand new, right? Yeah, I was like, I don't think Derrick White's ever been on a sports radio show in San Antonio. Not that I'm aware of. I guess I got to ask him when I get here, but we got a lot of sports news to get into today. First and foremost, I had a really crazy week. I just want to talk about my week for a little bit. On Tuesday, $2 Tuesday, I threw the first pitch for the San Antonio Missions. It was a dream come true. I had such a blast. When the San Antonio Missions asked me to throw the first pitch, I was rubbing my eyes. I was cleaning my phone screen. I thought I was seeing things. I didn't realize that they were asking me to throw the first pitch. I was like, I cannot believe they're asking me to throw the first pitch. Who am I? Coincidentally, the person who threw the first pitch 2 weeks before that at the previous $2 Missions game was Derrick White. Yeah, and so it's crazy how the universe works out. Like, first it was Derrick White. I had, no idea essentially he was coming on, and then I get asked, and then, the universe works itself out. So it's really cool to have, that kind of full circle moment. And then, of course, I had worn my nails. My nails were the color green. I had interviewed Tokyo Olympic medalist Raven Saunders on for sportsastoldbyagirl.com. I had had a great interview with her. She she won the silver. She ended up winning the silver medal after I interviewed her in shot put. She's the first. She's first of all, she's an incredible woman, and she broke records for shot put. And it was crazy because she had a big campaign for mental health, and my interview, for some reason, it didn't save the recording, but we had a great conversation. She was talking to me about mental health, how she struggled with depression, but she overcame that with shot put, and she ended up, turning her life around and becoming the person that you see to this day, somebody who's a really strong woman and just doing her thing. So she ends up winning the silver medal last week, and then her mom passes away a few days after, within that time frame. So my condolences go out to silver Olympic gold medalist Raven Saunders. She had a great campaign for mental health. I had talked to her the day before, and I had asked her, what are we going to wear? Or she was like, I want everybody to wear Hulk green, because she wears the Hulk mask, for mental health. So she had asked everybody to wear green. I sent her a message. I told her I was going to wear green for my first pitch in honor of her for mental health. And she was really, really excited. Then her mom passed away. And it was just really sad. So I ended up throwing the first pitch in honor of Raven Saunders, because I know that she's probably going through a really difficult time right now. And then also I threw the first pitch in honor of, people who are struggling with mental health and depression. And I told my own personal story about how mental health is really important. Taking care of yourself, getting help if you need it, is really important. I don't know if you've ever struggled with mental health, Shamaya, but
I mean, I believe everyone has their battles. Everyone has their times, their moments where they have to, just readjust and just refocus on what they really had to do in life. And you just gotta keep pushing forward no matter what.
I agree. You definitely have to keep pushing forward. And it's just, it was just a really fun experience just being out there at the Missions game. But I threw the pitch in honor of people who are struggling with mental health, depression, and things like that. I just felt like that was a perfect moment to bring awareness for people to get help if they need it. So that's kind of why I did that. And anyways, so she wins a silver medal. Awesome stuff. And speaking of, Olympics and medals, Team USA for U.S. basketball,
Oh yeah.
they win the gold. They won the gold, and it was crazy how the Spurs ended up turning things around. They ended up winning the gold medal. Really, really exciting stuff.
That's Coach Pop, but
Coach, I'm glad you brought that
and
up.
also, our boy
Keldon Johnson.
He's in that's big time.
Exactly. And you know what? It was crazy because a lot of people doubted Coach Pop. He was getting dragged through the mud. Kendrick Perkins, for example, was, talking about him. People were questioning his skills as a coach, and they didn't think, but he got the
See,
goal.
that's what he can say to anybody he doubts. But
I got the gold though. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like when you're at the top of your game, like Coach Pop is, like you've been at the top. I mean, you could question how he's, coached this past year or two, but at the end of the day, he has 5 championships. And why would you doubt somebody like that? He could essentially do what he wants to do. You're gonna doubt his career. You're gonna always heavily criticize somebody like Coach Pop, and then he walks away with the gold, and all the haters shut up. They was like, "Go Team USA!" Y'all were dragging him the whole time.
right. I mean, he was the coach, right? So come on.
Exactly. Now we're give Pop credit when credit's due. I'm giving Coach Popovich his credit. He did an incredible job for Team USA. Shout out to Team USA. Shout out to Keldon Johnson. Kevin Durant had some great words for Keldon Johnson. I thought it was really, it was.
He was real cool. Calvin jumped on his live stream on his Instagram. So
He did. I missed it.
so the respect and love in the NBA, I believe players they put aside, the competition sometimes, and then very hey, we all trying to eat out of it.
Exactly. And let me read this quote that Draymond Green, actually, it was Draymond Green that made the quote. He said, "We got a young 21-year-old they said shouldn't be here. They gave Pop ish for it. And he brought more energy than anybody. That's what we needed." So I bet you Keldon earned the respect of all the veterans that were there on Team USA. Because everybody was saying Keldon didn't belong there. And it was Coach Pop who said, he belongs here on Team USA. They got the gold, and Keldon brought the energy. And that's all right here in San Antonio.
And that's what we say all the time. San Antonio's a special place. Despite what anyone thinks of it, San Antonio's a special place. And if you're from here, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. No better place than San Antonio. And of course, Shamar, you had mentioned there was a gold medalist too, somebody who broke records. People are bringing it up in the live stream. If you want to bring that up, I thought that was really dope.
Oh yeah, so shout out to the U.S. women's and men for 4x4 relay because we got to go. And here's the thing, because I know we're going to commercial break pretty soon, but Allison Felix, remember that name because she made history. That was her 11th, I believe, medal that she got for Olympic. And that's true legendary. That's once again the United States spirit of just athletes, man. We hustle and we just go for it.
Record-breaking Olympic Olympic medalist Allison Felix, 4x4 relay, 11th medal for the Olympics. She's breaking records. Olympics are so much fun to, watch, keep tabs of. I have a great time watching the Olympics. I like gymnastics. Shout out to Simone Biles for coming back and getting the bronze after dealing with her own personal mental health issues. Exactly. Y'all shut up. Y'all quit hating on Simone Biles. Y'all quit hating on Coach Pop, and y'all just watch the show. These people are always doubted, and they always produce. The top people are always heavily criticized. You know what I mean? So keep it locked. We'll be back. Derrick White interview. We're giving Derrick White a call. Hopefully he answers. I think he is going to answer. Keep it locked. This is Sports Time on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Hey guys, Sports Time here. I know times are hard in this pandemic and people now more than ever are looking for a job. If you're looking for a brand new start in your career or have always wanted to take the life insurance route, Contact my guy, independent life insurance broker Chad Strelchuk. He's been in the game for a long time, and employment to sell life insurance has not been affected by the pandemic. So if you're looking for a way to make money that is pandemic-proof, contact life insurance broker Chad Strelchuk, 210-883-6514, and tell him the Sports Time sent you. Hey guys, it's Sports Time here. I know my boys need to look as clean cut as possible for the upcoming school year while maintaining their safety, so I make sure to take them over to Clipper Knowledge on Babcock. They're highly skilled barbers that can do anything: tapers, fades, designs, mohawks, comb-overs, and beards, you name it. Not to mention they practice safety during this COVID. If you're looking for a clean style, head on over to Clipper Knowledge Hair Studio, 6387 Babcock.
Good morning, Santiago. Good morning, Tony. How y'all liking football season being back? He's on. Yay.
Also, be on the lookout for the book of James on all streaming platforms right now.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to the Sports Time. We're here in our second quarter. You guys are listening to this show from the Clipper Knowledge Hair Studios. If you guys are looking for a haircut, go to 8809 Grissom Road, Clipper Knowledge. They will get you lined up. Of course, back to school is coming up. If you guys have kids that you guys want to get your haircut, take your little niece, take your little nephew, get them braided up. They do braids too. I think I'm going to get them to do my braids. I'm excited about that. And also, of course, we got new sponsors that we got to announce. I'm really excited about that. Chatty, our daddy, if you guys are looking for a career in life insurance, hit up Chadwick Spencer Strelchuk, and he will get you into the career of your dreams. Full-time, you can make up to $250,000. That's my richest friend. I'm not even joking. So if you guys want a career, contact Chad. And then, of course, also you guys just heard Zero, our favorite rapper. The Book of James is out now with Snoop Dogg and Royce the 5'9" features. Wow. 1 year anniversary episode. Big time. We have Spurs, Derrick White on the line. Derrick White, good morning. I'm doing good. I felt like this is a dream come true to have you on the show. I'm really excited.
You have me.
Thank you. Okay, so I feel like a lot of people say that you're one of their favorite players on the San Antonio Spurs. And for me personally, you're one of my favorite players on the San Antonio Spurs, not because you're good on defense, not because you draw charges when you're supposed to. One of the reasons why you're one of my favorite players is because I saw online that you like the movie Mean Girls, and that's my favorite movie. Is it true that you like the movie Mean Girls?
Yeah, the question was like, what's your favorite guilty pleasure movie? And I said Mean Girls. I mean, it's good. I mean, every time it's on, I seem to watch it, and I mean, it's funny. It's got everything you need in it.
Okay, so I always say that a man who watches Mean Girls and can quote Mean Girls was raised right by their parents. There's only a few men that can quote Mean Girls off the top of their head. How do you watch it quite often? How familiar are with Mean Girls?
I mean, I can probably quote some lines. I don't know. Right now, I know it's on Wednesday we wear pink, right?
Yeah. Okay, and then also I'm gonna pop quiz you. Okay, if you get this, I'm gonna give you 5 points. Okay, you got to finish this sentence because we play this on our show all the time. It's 4 for you, Glenn Coco.
It's what?
4 for you, Glenn Coco.
No, I don't know that.
You don't know? Dang, man. Okay, you know what? Okay, so he said he's a Mean Girls fan, but he only knows the only one is on Wednesdays we wear pink. That's the most popular one.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I thought I'm a fan. I don't know the movie word for word.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't act in the movie, so who am I to ask you to quote the lines right now so we can have a bonding moment? Who am I to do that? But anyways, another thing that we have in common is that we both threw the first pitch at the Missions game, and I was gonna ask you, what was your experience like during the first pitch at the Missions game?
I mean, it was fun. I was looking forward to it. I was kind of disappointed on my effort, but I had fun with it, and I love going to the Mission games, and I had a lot of fun at the game.
Why were you disappointed in your effort? What did you not practice enough? What was it that you were disappointed in?
I practiced a little bit, but I wasn't throwing that far. And then I told myself I wasn't going to bounce it, and then I bounced it. So just throwing it over his head. I'll take it. I got some room for improvement.
Yeah, you definitely have. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say you have room for improvement. I mean, well, maybe you can be your own toughest critic because also you recently won the MLB All Star. You were the MVP at the MLB All Star Celebrity Softball game in your hometown of Colorado. How was that experience like? Getting the MVP and just being the top dog at that particular game.
It was a blast. I mean, I had so much fun meeting new people and just playing in the stadium that I grew up watching baseball in. So it was so much fun. And I mean, I'm more of a hitter than a pitcher anyway. So that was just fun. And I told everybody I was going to hit a home run, so I had to do it.
Yeah, and you did a fantastic job. And that leads me to my first fan question. This question is from D. Ty Yeager. He said, he wants to ask you, does Derrick think he's better at baseball than Drew Eubanks, who played baseball in high school?
I think Drew is a better pitcher, but I think I'm the better hitter.
Okay, that's a good answer. I mean, you're giving equal credit, so I like that. I really am excited about, what's to come. Do you think you have a future in baseball, like a baseball career, kind of like what Michael Jordan did, played basketball, played baseball at the same time? Like, would you ever try to leave and do the baseball thing?
After I hit that home run, I thought about it for a little bit. I was running the baseball high, but I think I'll just stick to basketball for now.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna stick to basketball. Which, speaking of basketball, I want to kind of get to know you a little bit better. The listeners kind of want to get to know you a little bit better. You said you want to stick to basketball. When you were younger, what made you initially invested in basketball, and what made you say, "Hey, basketball is what I want to do for the rest of my life"?
I mean, I was playing a lot of different sports growing up: basketball, football, baseball, everything. So. But basketball, I was always drawn to it, and it was indoors, and so I didn't have to deal with the cold, and a lot of my friends played basketball, so I just took it and ran with it, and good things started happening for me.
So you just started putting in effort and things started happening for you, and then at what point were you like, hey, I think I could make this happen for me on a professional level? Did you ever was there a particular moment where you thought, hey, I could do this like I said, on a professional level?
I mean, when I was at UCCS, I thought like maybe I'll go overseas and play overseas for a little bit, but then when I transferred to CU, that's when I first thought that I have a chance to make the NBA, and so I just put all my effort into that and focusing on that.
Yeah, well, I mean, now you've gotten to this point. You're one of the favorites on the San Antonio Spurs squad at the moment. What's it been like for you, your experience in San Antonio? A lot of people wanted to ask you, what's your favorite? Well, first I want to ask you about San Antonio. What's your favorite restaurants in San Antonio? Everybody wants to know what you like to eat in San Antonio.
It's tough. There's so many good spots out there. I've been trying to go to more different places, especially recently. I like Bliss. Stout Signature. That place is good. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. But I'll take suggestions.
Okay. So if I could make some suggestions to you, I would recommend Smoke Barbecue. They have a really good Sky Bar, and then El Remedio. They have really good birria tacos, and then they have all these tacos places all over the city that are excellent. So are you into tacos? Because that's kind of like what we want to know is like, do you like tacos in San Antonio? Because that's like the big thing over here.
Yeah, tacos are great. I love food trucks too. So.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Shamaya, do you have a question?
Well, first of all, Derrick, man, thank you for being on the show this morning. And how does it feel seeing Coach Pop secure the gold, man? I mean, you had your teammate Kelvin Johnson representing the Spurs in the Olympics. How does it feel watching them do their thing, man?
I was happy for them both. I mean, that's just a special honor to represent the country and win gold. I know it meant a lot to both of them, and I mean, I had a lot of confidence in the whole time, even after they lost the first game, that they would figure it out and win gold. So I'm happy for both of them, and it's more than welcome.
And one more quick question. Did you have a summer basketball camp earlier this summer, and was it your second handball camp?
Yeah, I had my second camp a week or two ago, back in my hometown of Parker, Colorado. It was a lot of fun. Just hang out, mess with the kids, teach them some basketball. I had a blast with it.
And what's some of the things that you tell the kids as far as just the game of sports and just that mental status of just being that good leader?
I mean, I kind of like show them that, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I was in the same position when I was a kid, so just show them that if you work hard and you put your mind to it, and good things will happen. So just trying to get back and show them that they can do anything they set their mind to.
That is true. Anybody can do anything they set their mind to. Like, I'm a firm believer in that. So that's a great message to send to the kids. I know we were talking about Coach Pop and your relationship, or how you thought about his Olympics performance with Keldon. I want to ask you about, Becky Hammon. I'm big on women in sports. So what's your relationship like with Becky Hammon? What's it like, being under her wing? Like, what is that like for you? Do you feel like she has an opportunity to be a head coach of an NBA team one day?
Yeah, Becky's been amazing. I mean, since I've been here, she's helped me out, pulled me to the side, taught me things here and there. So she's been amazing, and I mean, her career just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I definitely see soon that she'll become a head coach for some team, and to be getting a great coach, a great basketball mind, and I'm happy for her.
Are you like the rest of us in this city where we are adamant that she should be the head coach in San Antonio? Or what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, who knows when Pop's going to step down, so you might have to wait a while.
I know everybody always has a lottery pick on when Coach Pop is going to step down, but I think it's up to him when he decides to step down. I feel like everybody, is, up his butt trying to figure out when he's going to leave San Antonio. And I feel like it's really up to him. Do you agree with that consensus?
Yeah, he's definitely earned that. He got the job, so he doesn't want any more. More than deserve that.
I definitely agree with you, because I feel like if anybody earns a right, it's somebody who's won 5 championships with this organization. And no matter where, Becky ends up, I think she's going to be successful wherever she goes. If you don't mind, we're going to be on commercial break. Would you mind sticking around for a few more minutes? Okay, cool. We'll be right back. Keep it locked. This is Sports Time on 9:38 AM. The Answer. Derrick White is on the line.
And people now more than ever are looking for a job. If you're looking for a brand new start in your career or have always wanted to take the life insurance route, contact my guy, independent life insurance broker Chad Strelchuk. He's been in the game for a long time, and employment to sell life insurance has not been affected by the pandemic. So if you're looking for a way to make money that is pandemic-proof, contact life insurance broker Chad Strelchuk, 210-883-6514, and tell him the Sports Time sent you. Hey guys, it's Sports Time here. I know my boys need to look as clean cut as possible for the upcoming school year while maintaining their safety, so I make sure to take them over to Clipper Knowledge on Babcock. They're highly skilled barbers that can do anything: tapers, fades, designs, mohawks, comb overs, and beards, you name it. Not to mention they practice safety during this COVID. If you're looking for a clean style, head on over to Clipper Knowledge Hair Studio, 6387 Babcock Road. Call them at 210-719-4650 and tell them the Sports Time sent you.
So this guy.
With SRN News, I'm Michael Harrington in Washington. shooters after 5 people were injured and 1 killed in an exchange of gunfire at a nightclub. Harris County
So
Sheriff's
Maya, can you
Department
get the
responded
drop
to a
from
shooting
him,
call
like,
at 2
when
a.m.
I
this
let him
morning.
go, or would you have to
The
call him back?
club authorities pronounced one
Okay,
Derrick
so I'll just say,
White
hey, we'll
at
give
the
him a
scene.
call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chicago police say one
Okay.
officer is dead and another wounded following a shooting during a traffic stop late last night. The officers were fired on after a vehicle.
Robert said he clocked my pitch at 10 miles an hour. You had great questions. I sounded super nervous. Like, it's so weird without Rudy that I'm just like, a little nervous.
I knew he had one information, but the fact that it was a personal thing.
Yeah.
That just was great.
It was really good. I liked it.
So,
What's on sale this week? Let me tell you, Dinkies are on sale. The Core Series, which is the series variety that's recommended for San Antonio. It's a Texas superstar. It's regularly in the 40s, costing just $1.29. Now it's just 98 cents each. They do great. I love the ones I have.
yeah, like that being real stuff.
As we just say on Fox, this is my favorite all summer long. And the number one pot is now $7.88 or 3 for $21. This week, the burgers will save on firecracker honey and fruit bar. Petite knockout roses that you'll absolutely love. Montana, Texas superstar, the number one pot now on sale for $6.88. The same Mexican paradise, and Sanisa, one of my favorites as well. And fall tomatoes at Milburger, 1604 and Bold 40 Road.
Are you a caregiver? Or do you know somebody who is? Odds are it's one or the other, because more than 65 million people are caregivers. Caring for someone struggling with debilitating disease, someone with dementia, someone with cancer, someone with any kind of problem that makes it difficult for them to do the activities of daily living, and you as the caregiver step in for them. How do you do that? How do you manage that? How do you deal with the challenges? Well, we've got help for you. Caregiver SOS On Air is a radio program that provides information for caregivers everywhere. We feature some of the experts in the field, talk to people who understand caregiving, and we share your stories. You're not alone, although very often my guess is you feel like a lone ranger. So join Ron Aaron, that's me, Carol Zerio, for Caregiver SOS On Air. Saturday morning at 7:30, Sunday evening at 5:30, on 9:30 a.m. DNs.
The following program is sponsored by The Sports Doc on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
When I was there, it was my five bases one-on-one. If someone jumps in, they hit me. What's up, y'all? This is Gerald. You tuned into the Sports Doc. And I'm in the grill at Carolina League at Rudy Campo. Also, be on the lookout for the book of James on all different platforms right now. Let's go.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to the Sports Time. We're in our third quarter. We have Derrick White on the line. Shout out to Derrick White for joining us on the call. Quick drop real quick for our sponsors. We got new sponsors, ML Contracting Inc. He's been in the business for 37 years. If you guys are looking for remodeling or new construction for your residential or your commercial properties, hit up Mike 210-663-9745. Thank you for being a new sponsor to the show. Also, we got another new sponsor to the show, Lashed by Leanne. Leanne is located at the Phoenix Suites on Austin Highway. If you guys look at my lashes on my live stream, I look lashed up. My lashes look super cute. Stop gifting your girl with flowers. Stop gifting her with candy. Gift her with some lashes. You mentioned the Sports Time. You get 15% off. What's the better deal than doing that? Getting a discount and making your girl look fly. Also, Next Gen H2O. You guys see my alkaline water in my live stream. I have my cute pink jug. Alkaline water is really good for your body, really good for your pH balance. $25 gets you 25 gallons a month. Shout out to our new sponsor, Next Gen H2O, 210-454-3916. And of course, last but not least, Smoke Barbecue. They made they always are a great sponsor to the Sports Time as well. Derrick White, listening through that drop. We have you back. Thanks for sticking with us, Derrick. I think Derrick is on the line. He's just listening to me talk, you know. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I know I just said a mouthful, so shout out to you for sticking through that. Okay, so I wanted to kind of ask you about, like, I know you had some injuries in the past. Do those injuries, like when you're going through those phases where you have injuries, do they ever affect you from an emotional or mental standpoint? Like, how do you bounce back from those injuries mentally and emotionally? I've always wanted to know that.
I mean, last year was extremely tough for me, especially mentally. Like, I hit lows that I never really had before. So, just coming back to the injuries, having to find my rhythm again and getting hurt again or whatever it might be, it was just extremely frustrating and challenging. But I learned a lot about myself, and I think I'm better and I'm a bigger person and a better person from going through those experiences and just learning how to deal with them.
We've been talking a lot about mental health on this show this morning, and I know you said you had reached some lows. I know that when it comes to having those lows, going through those injuries, you have a support system that helps you get through that. Who was your support system, or did you have a support system, and who was your support system throughout those injuries?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, my fiance was always there for me. She was always helping me, supporting me. I mean, my family is amazing. My mom, my dad, my sister. So, and even the Spurs staff, they helped me a lot. Try to keep me positive and upbeat. So, I mean, I have a really great support system, and I'm thankful for all of them.
And of course, you have your fans that are also your support system, because we had one of your fans, Only in Blue, on Twitter said you're the most underrated defender in the NBA. So even if you did have your lows, people think you're the most underrated defender in the NBA. Do you ever have like a chip on your shoulder? Do you ever feel like you're underrated? Like people, are clearly saying that you are?
Yeah, I mean, I always have a chip, but that's just kind of how I got to this point, and just always been overlooked, and so I just keep doing what I do and trust that it'll come out eventually.
That's right. You guys heard Derrick White say, if y'all been sleep on me, y'all better wake up, because I've always had a chip on my shoulder. And I'm letting y'all know. No, that's not what you said. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it for you. Since you can't say it yourself, I'm going to say it for you. Derrick White, you're the most underrated defender in the NBA. And if everybody sleep on you, they better wake up. It's 10 a.m. Wake up, everybody. Wake up. Wake up, San Antonio. Just had to get that off my chest. Anyways, so the Bulls, they acquired DeMar DeRozan, right? And you guys got that young. There was a lot of roster changes. How do you? Well, first of all, what are your thoughts on a lot of the vets leaving? DeMar DeRozan's gone, Rudy Gay's gone, Patty Mills gone. I feel like there's a whole laundry list of people that are gone. What does it feel like to kind of be the new veteran, in a sense, that we're aware of at the moment, on the roster?
Yeah, I mean, DeMar, Rudy, Patty, I'm super thankful for all they've done for me, and they taught me so much. And so I hated to see them leave, but I wish them the best. And we're gonna have a different team this year, and it's gonna be up to us to figure it out and just get this thing moving. I know I'm excited about it. DeJounte, Lonnie, everybody's excited. So we got a lot of good pieces, and we just gotta figure it out quick. And I think we're all ready to do it.
I think you guys are too, because I feel like, when it comes to having heart on the team, the people that stick out to me the most is DeJounte, everybody for the most part, but the people that stick out to me the most, like who's ready, like it seems like you guys want to make it to the playoffs more than anything, because I know people doubt you guys. I don't doubt you guys because I see the potential that you guys have. Do you feel that people are sleeping on y'all this season? Because this season's coming up. There's a lot of changes. Everybody doubts Coach Pop's coaching, even though he just got the gold. Like, do you feel like people sleep on y'all's team?
I know they're not going to probably pick us to do much, and that's fine. So we're just going to have to just do what we do, work, and just prove people wrong. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to that challenge, and I know everybody else in the team is too.
Well, we're here to watch you guys go throughout that whole challenge because, you know, I'm tired of people doubting the younger Spurs. I'm tired of people doubting you guys in general. Like people say, you are underrated. So I'm really excited. And Hartley Trevino at Harlsty on Twitter says, what's your top personal goal that you would like to achieve this upcoming season? That's a great question.
I mean, I haven't really set goals yet. I mean, this offseason, I'm just trying to just work, get my handle better, get my shot more consistent. So I'm just in the gym working and trying to get as good as I can and prepare myself for the next season.
Okay, well, we are really looking forward to. Let me ask you this. Okay, before I let you go, I'm gonna ask you this two more of the questions because I'm sure you want to hang up on me already because I've been asking you everything. How do you feel about Bryn coming back?
Yeah, I'm excited for Bryn to come back. I mean, everybody loves Bryn. Great shooter, great in the locker room, and so I'm excited for him to come back and get him back into the mix of things.
Yeah, I saw him on Instagram with a cigar in his mouth, and he said, "I can't believe y'all doubted me." So I'm really happy that he got a championship for real. So I'm excited. Yeah. Yeah, because everybody doubted him too. I feel like so many people doubt you, not you per se, but just the Spurs in general, and it really frustrates me. But I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do. Last question: is there anything that you would like to say to the city of San Antonio, because they are going to be listening to this interview, and we just want your final thoughts?
I mean, I love San Antonio. Everybody has welcomed me since I've been here, so. Shout out everybody in San Antonio. I appreciate you guys, and go Spurs, go.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Derrick, for giving us a call. Shemai is going to give you a call after the show. We really appreciate you once again. That was Derrick White, you guys. I think I asked him like 100 questions.
Oh, you did good, man.
It was good. It was good. Derrick is so nice.
That's what I love about this show. Yes, it's just family. At the end of the day, we all family, all grinding, we all about to do our thing.
I feel like people sleep on Derrick White more than anything
Because
they gonna wake up. Period. And
this is a great opportunity. I mean, this is an opportunity for the young guys on the Spurs to step up and just be like, here we go.
Exactly. And I feel like this season's gonna prove out now more than ever, especially with all the roster changes. Everybody's just kind of like, you know, trying to figure out what direction the Spurs are trying to go in. But just sounding like what Derrick's saying, he seems like he's focused on, just his game. Yeah, that's what it seemed like, right? It seemed like he was kind of like, threatening, not threatening, but kind of like like an omen. Like, I'm preparing. Exactly. That's what he sounded like. I was like, that's exactly what he sounded like. We're gonna be back. I think we have one more quarter left, right? Time flew. You guys just heard Derrick White. Shout out to everybody who's locked in on the Sports Time. Keep it locked.
Hey guys, it's Sports Time here. I know my boys need to look as clean cut as possible for the upcoming school year while maintaining their safety, so I make sure to take them over to Clipper Knowledge on Babcock. They're highly skilled barbers that can do anything: tapers, fades, designs, mohawks, comb-overs, and beards, you name it. Not to mention they practice safety during this COVID. If you're looking for a clean style, head on over to Clipper Knowledge Hair Studio, 6387 Babcock Road. Call them at 210-719-4650 and tell them the Sports Time sent you. Hey guys, it's Sports Time here. I know times are hard in this pandemic and people now more than ever are looking for a job. If you're looking for a brand new start in your career or have always wanted to take the life insurance route, contact my guy, independent life insurance broker Chad Strilchuk. He's been in the game for a long time, and employment to sell life insurance has not been affected by the pandemic. pandemic. So if you're looking for a way to make money that is pandemic-proof, contact life insurance broker Chad Strelchuk, 210-883-6514, and tell him the Sports Time sent you.
Hey, this is Omar White. I'm Sean Elliott with the San Antonio Spurs. What up, everybody? It's your boy, Rudy J. I Joshua Franco, and you're listening to the Sports Time Radio Show. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Professor Franco.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to the last quarter of the Sports Time. Those are amazing guests that we've had on: Joshua Franco, Rudy J. The list goes on and on. I've, thinking about the 1 year anniversary right now, and I'm just feeling really blessed and grateful that we've had 1 year of a great show. And Rudy, I miss Rudy. Rudy's not here. Rudy, pour one out for my guy Rudy. Rudy is going on to better things. I'm really happy for him, and he's been very vital to this team, and it's just been a really awesome journey for us. So shout out to Rudy. Shout out to our sponsors, Clipper Knowledge Hair Studios. We're streaming live from the Clipper Knowledge Hair Studios. Of course, I'm going to go through a list of our sponsors, all of our sponsors: Clipper Knowledge Hair Studios, Chadwick Spencer, Strelchuk Life Insurance Agent, Zero the Rapper, ML Contracting Inc., Lash by Leanne, Next Gen H2O, and then of course Smoke Barbecue, also a friend to the show. Football season was coming up, and or actually it just started, the preseason. I watched the Cowboys versus the Steelers game, and the Cowboys lost 3-16. I know it's like their third string that's playing, but I just want to say that I don't like Ben DiNucci. I think he's a terrible quarterback. I just wanted to say that and get that out the way. I know that people are already counting out the Cowboys because we're really, in the preseason, and they, lost to the Steelers. But I think for the most part, the Steelers had a really great season last year. And I'm not saying that they're, third string team or whatever, says a lot about that team in general. But I wasn't expecting the Cowboys to win this game. But they ended up losing, and I don't know. I just feel like football season, I'm really excited for it to come on. People are asking me, who I think is going to take it all. Do I think the Buccaneers are going to win this season? I don't know who I'm going to be taking. I still need to do a lot of research on figuring out who's going to take the top. I've been super busy, so I don't know who's going to take the top, but I did get to watch the Cowboys versus Steelers game, and the Cowboys didn't look too good. So that's kind of my final thoughts on the Cowboys. And Robert Sanchez said Rudy's at Whataburger now. No, he did. Okay, no, he did not do. Rudy's definitely at Burger Boy right now. I don't think Rudy's at Whataburger. That was hilarious.
But hey, you mentioned Dallas. Now there's going to be a big game Saturday night, and you mentioned Tampa. So Dallas and Tampa.
Oh, that's right. I keep talking about that game.
Who you think gonna get that? That's gonna be I think that's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Tampa for that one. I'm going to go ahead and take Tampa for that one just because those are the reigning champs. I think they have a better squad. I think Mike McCarthy is not a great coach. I say that over and over again. I don't know if he's going to be improving this year. Cowboys faithfuls always have that, sense that there will be an improvement this year. But I don't know, if that's going to happen. Overall, I think for that particular game, I'm still taking the Buccaneers for that one.
Yeah, Tom, you cannot doubt Tom. If you ever doubt Tom, just look at his
Exactly. So, I mean, overall, I'm just really excited about football season. It's back. NFC North, people are asking me about the NFC North. I always talk about them, and I know they're not in our area, but I'm excited about the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields. Everybody's saying Andy Dalton, is he going to start week 1, week 2? I get it, give it week 2, and I think Justin Fields is going to start. I'm really excited about this entire upcoming season. I feel like it's a breath of fresh air for the NFC North. And I'm excited to see what the Chicago Bears are doing. Football is a ways, and there's more preseason games coming up, so I'm just definitely going to be keeping it locked. Right now, the Spurs have the Summer League right now as well. And I had a prediction, random, but I had a prediction that came true. Like, I had a That's So Raven moment. Quindary Witherspoon, a former San Antonio Spurs player. I had a prediction that he was going to be on the Brooklyn Nets, and they announced 2 days ago that he's going to be on the Brooklyn Nets Summer League squad. So that was a great prediction, and I was like, really, I had a That's So Raven moment. I looked, like, wow, like I couldn't believe I predicted that. In 2 weeks, Pacquiao versus Spence. That's going to be a huge fight in Las Vegas. I'm really excited about that fight as well. Joshua Franco from San Antonio next week on the 14th. He's going to be fighting in Tulsa, Oklahoma for his trilogy fight against Andrew Maloney to see who's going to take it overall. The first fight, Joshua Franco won. He beat Andrew Maloney for the title, WBA title. Second fight, it was a controversial decision. They picked Joshua Franco as the overall winner. However, it took the judges, I believe, I think it was over 30 minutes to make a decision on whether Joshua Franco was knocked out by Andrew Maloney, and or actually they stopped the fight because they said it was a cut on Franco's eye, and because of that fight, Joshua Franco maintained his title. So that kind of left a chip on Andrew Maloney's shoulders. He was upset about that decision. He said, I knocked him out fair and square. This wasn't a cut on his eye, based off of a headbutt. This is what I did with my own hands. And it was a very controversial fight. So therefore, the trilogy fight is about to happen in next week in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Joshua Franco, he's been preparing for this fight. I've been seeing it all over social media. Andrew Maloney is wanting his vengeance. It's going to be a really good fight for the city of San Antonio. I encourage everybody who's into boxing to go support Joshua Franco from San Antonio. I always talk about this all the time. The boxing community is always the community that is slept on the most, and they roll deep here in this city. So if you guys can support Joshua Franco on August 14th. Also, August 28th, they got some big fights here inside of San Antonio with a bunch of boxers are getting together and having a great event. I don't remember what the name of the event is called, but there's a lot of great boxing events coming up in San Antonio. So I'm really excited to see, everything coming to fruition. Things have been really, really hard for local indie wrestling companies and boxing companies inside of San Antonio because of COVID. They've been shut down for over a year, and they're finally getting everything back in motion. I've seen more fights in the past 2 months coming up. So everybody's starting to get the wheels turning again. COVID really affected sports in general. It affected all these indie wrestling companies, all these indie boxing companies, and people were really struggling, not having these events going on around the city. There's when you have these events and they're canceled, it goes, it costs a lot of money to cancel these events. It costs a lot of money to push the sponsorships back. It costs a lot of money to put in people's pockets, book them for events, and then continuously push them out. Flights have to get canceled and pushed out. It's just COVID really affected sports, but I think professional sports, when it came to COVID, they were able to come back a lot quicker than the indie companies. The indie companies in sports, I see, struggled a whole lot more. So it's really good to see them come back. And that's just kind of the point that I wanted to make with boxing and, everything going around the city. I'm just rambling and going on a rant because we got 4 minutes left and I'm trying to kill some time. It's
Well, you mentioned the NBA.
It's the truth. I'm trying to kill some time.
JP, Joshua Primo. He did good against the Grizzlies. He had 17 points, played over 30 minutes, shooting 41% field. I mean, I think he's starting to silence some people because we kind of had the thing on the show, trying to put people on the quiet mode because work is talk sports. So I say shout out to Joshua Primo for doing his thing, the NBA Summer League right now.
Yeah, I saw a lot of, had the 17 points in the summer league, and I want to take some calls next week for people who are actually covering that summer league because they would know more about it than I would. They follow these summer leagues really, really closely. But Joshua Primo, yes, you're right. He did have 17 points. The Spurs Summer League ended up losing 78-54 over the Utah Jazz. But that's not to say Joshua Primo scored 17 points. He, is trying to prove himself, with the San Antonio Spurs. Everybody doesn't understand why they took him. I think he was a great pickup. We'll see how he fits into the Spurs system. But the summer league's going to continuously go on, and I'm excited to see people's final thoughts on the summer league. And I like watching all these preseason games, summer league games. Sports are back. This is honestly one of the best times of the year. October is coming up. It's one of the best times of the year. And it's going to be really fun to see everything come back up. And I'm just excited to watch all these games that are coming up in the future. It is like our 1 year anniversary. Big time. We had Derrick White on. I can't believe, honestly, it's been a dream come true. Having Spurs players on, having big guests on. I would have never thought, we would ever have these guests. So it's been 1 year. It's been a roller coaster. It's been a wild ride, a lot of ups and downs. But all you got to do is keep moving forward. And I'm excited to see what the sophomore season has in store for the Sports Time. I think the sophomore season is going to be a lot better than the freshman year.
I mean, you say all the time before going to break, keep it locked. So we're locked in. It's game time.
I'm excited.
I mean, don't make me play that. I'm not going to play it. I'll make a new one, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're
But it's about that mindset. When you're playing the game, you're either going to stay in the game or you're going to make excuses.
Exactly. You know what somebody told me the other day? They were like, you either sink or you swim in this industry. And I was like, well, I'm going to keep swimming.
Carolina can swim, y'all. Don't doubt Carolina. I mean, we keep saying that throughout the show, but she's not going to win those 3 points.
Period. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about everything that we have in store. Super, like I said, blessed and grateful. It's our 1 year anniversary. Next week, we're going to have Walt Chisholm from Best for Business sports radio show on here. Huge Cowboys buff, huge Dallas teams buff. We're going to be talking about football. He loves football. I think you guys will really love Walt on there. He's a huge character. He's going to be our special guest co-host next week. So I'm really excited to have him on. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So like I said, congratulations everybody. Thank you to everybody who stuck with us for this 1 year anniversary. I'm really excited to see what's in store for this sophomore season. So like I said, Sports Time will be back next week. Walt Chisholm is the special guest co-host. Keep it locked. Thank you guys for watching. For someone who I had a rough night, I think it was really good. For someone who had the roughest night, I'm just letting y'all know. Thank you, Dooney. Thank you, Dante. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, everybody who sticked with us. It's kind of hard getting used to not having Rudy because I have to make my adjustments. And it's going to take me a couple reps to get my timing right, to be able to talk. But I think overall, it was a great show. In my opinion, I got to go back, listen to some things. I'm my biggest critic. So I'm going to go back, listen to what I'm talking to. Sometimes I was so nervous talking to Derrick White. I was stuttering. So I was so nervous. But I'm really excited overall to see what this sophomore season has in store. And I want to thank all of our new sponsors on the show. Walt Chisholm, he's coming to San Antonio. He said he's coming for us next week. I'm really excited. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every single one. Oh, and I got a 1 year anniversary gift. I got a necklace from Zales from one of our listeners. So shout out to our listener who got me this. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys next week.